Okay, what is up, everybody? Welcome. How's everyone? DSP here, live on the stream. Another full day of streaming for you. Today is Tuesday. My nose itches. That's right, today is Tuesday. My nose itches. Alright, today is Tuesday, July 24th, 2018. How is everyone? I hope that you're having a good one. I hope you're looking forward to a full day of gaming fun here on the streams. Welcome. So, what is on the agenda? Today we're going to be doing the conclusion of Silent Hill 2. At least that's what it's looking like. I believe I have one area left in the game, the hotel. And... oh my god, excuse me. And the hotel, if it goes well and goes swimmingly, we should wrap it up, within today's stream. If things go horribly wrong and I die a million times, and if the hotel is super hard, on hard difficulty, this could be an ordeal, and I may have to play this game again at some point this week. I guess we're going to see what happens. In particular, I actually don't remember much about this part of the game at all. I don't remember much about the hotel. So, I don't really remember what the enemies are. I don't remember much about the end of the game besides... I do remember the final boss fight. That's about all I remember from the rest of the game of Silent Hill 2. So... with that being said, I guess we're going to see how it goes. So far, the playthrough's been quite daunting and challenging. I've had a lot of fails, for sure, because hard difficulty really ramps it up with way more enemies. They take more shots / hits to die. They definitely deal way more damage in this playthrough. And if you remember, I just finished off Eddie, so I used all my healing items. It was the lucky thing is I managed to hit him many times with the giant freaking Pyramid Head sword, so I didn't waste a ton of ammo on him. But I have no healing items at all, so this could be a very challenging part of the game. To see what happens here. I don't know. I mean, it could end up being really tough. Where since I have no health right now, I end up having to redo it a bunch of times. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see what happens, and go from there. It should be a fun stream though, right? Okay, now tonight's late night stream is going to either be one of three games: Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, H1Z1, or PUBG. And I put this up on a poll on Twitter last night, and it's still up there. Actually, you can vote on this poll. You could. Oh my God! Let's try this again. You could vote on this poll on my Twitter @TheyCallMeDSP. Right now, it's going to be live until about 5:30 p.m. today. So at any time, you feel like heading over there and voting on what game you want to see on tonight's stream. FYI, Street Fighter 3 Third Strike is in a narrow winning position. I think it's only leading by 1 to 2% of the vote, with PUBG right behind it. So if you want to see PUBG Battle Royale stuff, you got to go vote. If you want to see Street Fighter tonight, you got to go vote. Okay, so please vote, and that'll determine tonight's stream. Now tomorrow, I'm switching up the order of stuff. We're actually going to have our first ever main gameplay stream of Grand Theft Auto Vice City tomorrow. So 4+ hours of Vice City on stream tomorrow. And then tomorrow night is up in the air. And the reason I say that is I am expecting, hopefully today, to hear back from Twitch on possibly doing a sponsor stream this week. I did apply for it, but I haven't heard back. So if I get approved and they send me the key, then maybe tomorrow night will be my first ever sponsored stream, and we'll see how it goes. If not, if I don't hear back, then maybe I'll do something else. Maybe I'll do 2 hours of Persona or something like that, okay? Or maybe I'll do whatever lost the poll today. Let's say PUBG wins today and Street Fighter loses. Maybe I'll do PUBG tonight and Street Fighter tomorrow. Maybe we'll do that. We'll see. Then on this Thursday is the return of Ask the King. It's my Q&A show that I usually do every other month, but this time I haven't done it in 3 months. I'm sure people will have tons of burning questions for me, so please post up your questions. All right? Post up your questions on the KingofHate.com forums. All right? And the more questions I have for the show, the better the show is. And right now, I know for a fact, I had a bunch of questions from, a couple months ago, but I don't think I've had any recent questions posted up, so please post up those questions, okay? So that's the rough schedule. By the way, guys, just so you guys know, this week is going to be a little bit different schedule-wise. I'm actually going to be streaming every single day until next Tuesday. I know normally I don't. Usually I take Saturday off, right? Well, this Saturday I will be streaming. It's only going to be one stream, though. So basically I'm going to be doing double streams today, tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday. Saturday and Sunday are going to be single streams, but they'll be the longer main streams. Monday will be a double stream day. But then Tuesday is going to be my day off. I know that sounds very odd, and it is. It's a very weird schedule. It's because a few things are going on. I had a couple appointments and things I had to make and schedule and shuffle around here. And so I needed to have, in particular, that Tuesday off from streaming to do a bunch of stuff. And because of that, I said, well, let me shuffle the schedule around. I certainly doesn't mean I'm not going to stream at all. So I'm basically streaming a ton, okay? In the next week, I'm streaming every single day. Hopefully, this will motivate people to come out to the streams and watch stuff and enjoy. Because as you know, the situation I'm in right now is dire. It's not a good one. Okay? No real updates for any of you in that regard, because I know many of you are wondering. No, I don't have any positive updates for any of you. I wish I did, but I get the feeling that basically where we are right now is where we're going to be. I really don't feel, and this is just me speculating, this is not based on any kind of fact, but I really don't feel that there's going to be any kind of positive updates in regards to DSP Gaming. I think essentially the channel is dead. I think essentially what happens is once Google's AdSense bullshit program, which is all automated, decides some stupid thing, that's it. And they're probably never going to overturn it. And so DSP Gaming forever is just going to be just like Darkside Phil is. It's just going to be an archive channel of 8 years of my hard-ass work that, I really put out there. And, I'm never going to get rid of the channel. I'll leave it up for sure. But 8 years of my life that now goes out there and I can never make any money on because YouTube fucked me over. And that's terrible. Obviously, that's a terrible thing. 8 years. That's money that I was counting on. That's money that I need to pay my bills that I can't get anymore. Because they screwed it up. They screwed it all up. And I don't even know what else to say about that. It sucks. Now, again, maybe there will be a miracle and this whole thing will be fixed. I doubt it. The way I'm seeing it is I got to look at this like a realist at this point. If it were going to be overturned, it would have been overturned like quickly. So for me, what I'm thinking is instead of, focusing on that, I got to think towards the future. Okay, I do. I have to think towards the future. And I have to say, what can I do to positively move forward and keep going? And the answer to that is simple. Keep doing what I'm doing, love what I'm doing, keep playing games on stream, keep having fun, keep making whatever money I can here on Twitch, right? Keep pushing things like Patreon and Teespring and hope that people will take advantage of those. And upload my videos to KO Gaming, try to start a whole new thing on KO Gaming, building it up. Now, as you guys have seen, on KO Gaming, I'm doing it very differently. It used to be that I would upload 10-minute videos. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm doing the complete opposite. I'm basically uploading hour-long videos or longer onto KO Gaming. I asked my Twitter followers last night for input, and for those that did reply, it seems like most people like the idea of the longer videos. I don't know if the longer videos are going to translate into anything better or worse than what they did on DSP Gaming at all. The way I see it is it's less work for me to have to not break up those videos into small parts and to title every single one of those smaller part videos, right? At the same time, it may lead itself to more problems. As I found out last night, I was uploading my Persona videos to DSP Gaming, and they were basically taking absolutely forever to upload. One of them froze and just stopped uploading altogether, which was a pain in the ass. I had to restart all the uploads, and then they stuck in processing for upwards of an hour each. So it seems like the longer the video you upload to YouTube, the more problems you have with both uploading and with processing of the video. All right. But in general, it seems to me people like the fact that the longer videos are now on KO Gaming. They like the longer vids. So what I would say is, guys, if you like my videos, if you're going to keep watching them on demand on YouTube, all right, head over to KO Gaming and check it out. It's at youtube.com/KO Gaming 1. That's where all my video archives are going to go now. My pre-streams and my gameplay are all going to go on KO Gaming for now. All right, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, things will pick up. The thing is, you know, DSP Gaming had a installed viewer base. People who had been there for over the course of 8 years, you know, 180,000 plus subscribers, right? And in that regard, the channel, obviously, whenever I uploaded something, it would get eyes on it from a bunch of people. So innately, you know, I was getting views. And by the way, as I told you guys, most of the views that I was getting on DSP Gaming during dead times, like the summer, were views on old videos. I would maybe get, you know, on a new video day, I don't know, 10,000 views on my new videos during the summer. But then I would get, you know, maybe 30, 40, 50,000 views from people watching the old videos on DSP Gaming. So I would make good money every day because of that. On KO Gaming, I'm only going to be making money on the new videos I upload until a body of work gets built up there. You see what I mean? Once I get 6 months, a year's worth of videos on KO Gaming, now people have a reason to go back and watch the older stuff. You know? So, let's see what happens moving forward. Right now, I'm making pretty much nothing on KO Gaming. No surprise. Like, like I said, it's the first time I've used the channel in a year. No one was expecting raw gameplay on that channel. So, it's not a surprise that this is happening. But what I'll say is, if you want to continue to follow my playthroughs on demand rather than watch it live on stream, because maybe you can't be here for the streams live, or maybe you can't watch on Twitch, the quality's, you know, too demanding on your internet, and but YouTube's better. All right, please check out KO Gaming. Sound good? All right, so that's what I'm doing. I mean, that's the attitude I'm taking. You know, why am I going to dwell on negativity and stuff when I you know, if I focus on the future positively, then hopefully things will work out. And the bottom line is, this month has been the best streaming month ever for me on Twitch, and we still got a week left. And by the way, guys, just to bring it up, thank you obviously for your support here on Twitch, and I still need it. You know, like, I'm making nothing on YouTube. This is terrible. YouTube was a big chunk of my revenue, and I'm very, very, very nervous about the future. Like, in 2 to 3 months, when I realize that all the YouTube revenue is now dried up and I'm not getting any anymore, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't even know, you know, what's going to happen financially for me. So, you know, it is what it is. I just got to push forward and do what I can, right? I got to do what I can positively. And like I said, focus on what I can control and what I can do rather than what I can't. You know, I could stand here and stomp my feet and endlessly scream and make videos about how YouTube and Google screwed me and their systems suck. But we already know that. Like I already told you guys, I have one foot out the door when it comes to YouTube. I never wanted to be on there for a long-ass time. I want to leave. I want to just do stuff on my own on Twitch. Hopefully Amazon will release their own site for on-demand video, and that's what I want to do. I don't want to deal with their shit anymore. I'm just seriously so turned off by YouTube at this point, by everything that's happened to me over the years on that website. I just don't want to be there anymore. It's just a toxic place in general, you know? So, if anything, maybe the way to look at this is positively, is this was inevitable that this was going to happen. And maybe this was the kick in the butt and the first step to say, that's it, all in on streaming, all in with what I'm doing, and hopefully things work out, okay? So, that's what we're doing for now, okay? Now, if you like my content, guys, if you want to see me be able to continue to do this as a job, which at this point is very uncertain. Let's face it, it's uncertain. I don't know what's going to happen in the future here, all right? The best way that you can obviously support me is to watch the streams and spread the word about my streams. Let everyone know what's going on. Let them know that I want to push forward positively and keep doing what I'm doing. And I love doing what I do. And, you know, that the streams are great. You know, some people don't realize how the streams actually are. That they're really good and entertaining and fun. It's a hangout between us where we talk and have a lot of fun together. They don't get that. All they see a lot of the times is, again, that toxic shit that's all over YouTube about me, all the slander. That's complete nonsense. So instead of paying attention to that crap, all right, let them know the truth. Let them know how fun the streams really are, and you like to come and hang out with me every day on stream. And, you know, even during the summer when I'm not playing new games, how this is still a lot of fun to come hang out with me, okay? Please spread the word. That's the best way you can help. But obviously, if you want to go above and beyond just being a stream viewer or someone who spreads stuff by word of mouth, there are other ways that you can support me and, you know, help me out here. And I'm about to share those with you, okay? I just got a ridiculous amount of friggin' emails, and none of them are anything important. Like, literally none of them are anything important. I just checked. Nah, See, I do. I keep checking. I keep checking my emails over and over and over to see if there's any update regarding the DSP gaming situation. Nope. Nope. What I got is like 12 spam emails. 12 spams. All right. So, there are ways that you can help me out, guys. Despite just watching the streams. And this is how you can do it. Number one, check out my Patreon at patreon.com/DarksidePhil. And in particular, if you are a video viewer on YouTube, if you're watching this pre-stream on KO Gaming right now on YouTube, and you've been a longtime supporter of me and my content on YouTube, Patreon is the way that you can help me. All right. And I mean that because I know that you guys always have been about watching the videos and supporting me via, the ads on the videos. Well, even though there are ads on KO Gaming, like I said, sadly, I'm not bringing in that revenue that I need on YouTube anymore because all of 50+ thousand videos that were on DSP Gaming are demonetized. So what I need from you guys watching on YouTube in particular is please to check out my Patreon. Patreon.com/DarksidePhil. All right. Pledging to my Patreon, number one, obviously helps me out. Number two, you earn cool personal perks as a way to give back for those who pledge, including things like shout-outs, both in my videos and on streams, all right, as well as getting your questions answered on my bi-monthly show, Ask the King, or even getting a private Q&A video made. In particular, in my opinion, the best perk level is $5, where you get premium forum access at my website, thekingofhate.com, and that allows you to nominate and vote on things for special events. Right now, the patrons are nominating on games for the Rageathon that's going to come up in August, and actually this weekend, this Sunday night, I'm going to set up the poll. So the poll will begin, where the patrons will then be voting on what games will be in that Rageathon, because that's going to take place within probably I'm thinking maybe the second week of August, okay? I have to figure out when I can schedule it in there. And this month, if we hit our subscriber goal on Twitch, I'm going to be doing a 10 Years of Rage special event where the patrons will be nominating and voting on their favorite moments over my 10-year history on YouTube, okay? So, please consider pledging to my Patreon, especially, again, if you are a YouTube viewer. That's the best way you can support me because, sadly, YouTube is basically doing nothing for me anymore when it comes to, financial-wise, all right? Thanks to anyone who does pledge. I appreciate it. There's also my Teespring shop where I sell merchandise. I'll be honest, my Teespring shop's been pretty dead over the past month or so. Not surprising. There hasn't been a new product added to the Teespring shop since much earlier this year. There probably will be new product added soon. I can't tell you exactly when, but I can tell you that there is a person working on a 10th anniversary line of product for me, because this is my 10th anniversary as a content creator coming up this fall. So yeah, that should be coming soon. But please check out my Teespring. All right, anything you get from my Teespring helps me out dramatically. Gives me, a commission on every sale. But you get a cool collectible, a T-shirt, a mug, a sticker, anything. Pretty cool. And obviously, they're high quality stuff. I would not be selling it otherwise if it weren't. I own a bunch of this stuff. I own the mug. I own a bunch of shirts and a sweatshirt, and everything I own is great quality and has not worn out. Like some of the shirts I've owned for over a year and have worn a lot, and they don't wear out. They're really good quality. So please give it a look. Teespring.com/stores/DSP Gaming. And, know if you buy anything, you help me out. Okay? Lord Lamb says, I would love a plastic water bottle. I'm actually not sure. I could look into that. I don't know if they have a plastic water bottle or not. I don't know. I don't know that answer. Okay. I could look into it, though. I will look into it. All right, so last but not least, guys, if you are live here on the stream, if you're not watching this pre-stream on YouTube, but you are actually here live on my Twitch channel, okay, and you're watching the stream, you're enjoying the conclusion of Silent Hill 2 today, and you want to interact, you want to get a shout-out during the stream and get some interaction with me, you can do that by either cheering with bits, subscribing to the channel, or tipping me, okay? Any of those three things, you'll get a shout-out, but understand this is my channel, and it's subjective what I read on it, and I have a few criteria that I abide by. I am not obligated to read anything, all right, because it is my channel. It's my own discretion what I say on my stream. Some of the criteria. Number one, please stay on topic. Please don't try to derail the stream with controversial topics like politics or religion and stuff like that. We're not going to get into this stuff that's going to cause problems and get people all riled up and angry. All right, that's number one. Number two, please be positive and don't be toxic to others. Don't attack others. Don't be negative to others. Please, no insults to myself or other stream chatters. Don't bring up negative people who are doing nasty things to myself or others. No one cares about detractors and the like. Perfect example. You may notice a couple people are gone from stream chat. That's because we found out that they were trying, and this is not an exaggeration, we found out that behind the scenes, these people were actually going to launch a bullying campaign against other people in the stream chat they didn't like. And what they were going to try to do was behind the scenes harass people and then try to get these people to say controversial things on the stream so that I've got to ban him now because he said something ridiculous, right? I have concrete evidence of this. And I can't believe it, but it's just these people, can't behave. And they've been warned over and over and over, and they instead just continued to be toxic. And they were warned publicly about their behaviors, okay? And then they continue to do stuff behind the scenes. Oh, well, we can't do it publicly. Let's do it behind the scenes instead. Those people are now gone, okay? So that's what happens, okay? And I'm just not going to put up with that crap, I'm not. I'm seriously not going to put up with that kind of behavior in my stream chat at all. I'm not. This is, like I told you guys, we're trying to do a positive situation here. We're trying to create a fun place for people to hang out and have fun and not have it be a bullying situation where people are going to harass you behind the scenes and are going to be staging planned out campaigns to make you look bad and get you banned. It's ridiculous. I mean, what kind of a fucking place is that? And as soon as I heard of that, I said, that's it. It's over. I'm not putting up with this crap. I laid down the law 2 days ago. I said, I'm not allowing this stuff to happen in my stream anymore because I need this to be a fun, positive place. This is pretty much my only place now to do fun stuff. YouTube is pretty much the past at this point. Twitch is the future. We all want to be here and hang out and have fun every day, right? We don't want to be putting up with people attacking each other, getting into arguments and bullying each other in the stream chat and doing stupid crap behind the scenes, kiddie shit. We're not putting up with that anymore, all right? So, it's that simple. You want to be here, you want to hang out and have fun, you got to act, like a normal human and not be attacking other people and doing stupid crap like that, okay? So, if you notice a few regulars are gone, that's probably why, all right? And it's their own fault. They know what they did. And, hopefully, everything, clears up in the future. And, we don't have this kind of behaviors anymore now that we've cleared some of this up. I hope so, because I seriously don't want to be a guy who... I'll give you some perspective. Years ago on YouTube, the comments on my videos basically turned toxic. And for about a year... I made it my campaign, this is before I was really live streaming, I made it my campaign to micromanage the comments on YouTube and try to make it so that everything was clean. It was a nightmare, and it was just a waste of my time in general, but at that point, I didn't see, well, I did, I saw that YouTube was turning from a positive place to a toxic place, okay? And, after a while, I gave up. I just gave up, I turned off the comment, I was like, I can't do it anymore, I can't put up with this crap. Well, I'm not going to allow that to happen here to Twitch. I'm just not. I'm not going to allow toxicity and immaturity to take over my stream chat. This is a place where we want to hang out and have fun every day with games, not bully other people. So, it's that simple. All right? It's that simple. So, please behave, everyone. Behave. I'm not here to talk down to anyone. I'm not here to act like a dad. I just want people to have a good time, And in general, I don't have to usually talk about this, but I figured I'd bring it up today because in general, as I'm saying, some people just got disciplined for it, okay? All right, guys. So, all that being said, if you want to get a shout out during the stream, just stay positive, stay fun, anything, a question, a comment, anything is welcomed and allowed. As long as it's not negative and it's not derailing the whole stream, okay? Now, maybe you'd like to go further. Maybe you'd like to get an animation to actually play on today's stream. A thank you animation, okay? In conjunction with, your shout-out, your verbal shout-out, You could do that if you either cheer 50 bits or more in a single cheer, or if you subscribe to the channel and then click on the share button that will appear after a few minutes after subbing, or if you tip me $5 or more in a single tip. Any of those three things, you'll get a fun thank you animation to play on stream, okay? So you get visual and verbal recognition for your contributions, and thank you to anyone who does that. As you guys can see at the top of your screens today, we've got the Stream Stats leaderboard in effect, which means during the course of today's stream, I'll be periodically updating this with the total number of subs that we have, as well as the top cheerer and top tipper, okay? So good opportunity for you to get credit for your contributions. In addition, as you guys can see, we now have the top 10 cheer contributors leaderboard up here, and I'm going to read that right before we start gameplay. Since some people have been contributing on the pre-stream here, it will make more sense for me to read it after we're done with everything. Last thing before we start, okay? But again, thanks to everyone who contributes. Everything is appreciated. Any way that you do contribute, especially because YouTube revenue doesn't exist anymore, this is my gig, you know? This is my place to hang out and have fun and share those experiences with you and make a living. So I hope that you guys have fun on the stream, all right? Now, let's talk about two more quick things, and then we'll get to shout-outs. First of all, subscription, subscribing. We're pushing for 450 subs. Whoa, I went way over there. 450 subs this month, and we can do it. We've been fluctuating anywhere between like 415 to like 425 for the last several days. I'm streaming for a week straight, starting today. So every single day I'll be here, and I hope that you guys will consider subbing to the channel. What do you get when you subscribe to the channel? Number one, you get access to all of my fun emotes, which can be put towards anything. You know what I mean? It could be here, it could be someone else's stream chat. And the cool thing about my emotes is a lot of them are universal, like the Street Fighter ones are very fun to be using on fighting game streams. If you're a fighting game fan, you could go use that elsewhere. You know what I mean? Which is pretty cool. But then there's things that are specific to me, like the DSP Pepe emote or the Cowboy emote. The things that are a lot of fun that people like to use. So you get that. Plus, you don't have to watch advertisements when I run them. Typically on a typical stream, I run advertisements around twice. So you won't have to watch those ad breaks. And in addition to that, you will get the Chat Crown badge, which shows how long you've been a supporter. Starts off as bronze, and then later on, depending on how long you've been a supporter, it'll upgrade to silver and gold, etc. Okay? So, please consider subbing to the channel. If we hit 450 subs this month, and there's a week left, by the way, in the month to hit that, so I'm confident that we can do it. We hit 450 subs. We'll be doing the 10 Years of Rage special anniversary event in the fall, where I'll be retroactively looking back at my old content and reacting to it. I think that's going to be a lot of fun, okay? So please consider subbing if you're not a sub currently, okay? And last but not least, I mentioned tipping me a couple times here on pre-stream, and you might say, well, how do you tip? I don't understand. That's not cheering or subbing. It's different. It's not through Twitch. It's actually a third-party thing through my PayPal tips page. Two ways you can access that if you want to leave a tip. First of all, if you look below my stream, you may see a bunch of buttons, and one says Tip Jar. If you click on it, it should take you to my Tips Jar page where you can leave your anonymous tip, or you could leave a name and a message if you want a shout-out on the stream, okay? Or, if you don't see that button, that's perfectly fine. What you can do is type !tip into the stream chat, and then it'll bring up a link. You click on that link, and then you can access my tips page from there, okay? So there you go, guys. Two different ways that you can tip. And that is it for the plugs. It's now time to head into shout-outs. For those of you who've contributed with cheer, subs, and tips so far today, I want to give you credit where credit is due. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Let me scroll all the way down here to overnight contributions. What the... My screen has frozen. Hold on. My laptop's giving me issues. Let me just refresh the whole thing here. Can't really blame the laptop. I guess it's pretty old now. I mean, I bought this laptop, I believe it was 2012. It was either 2012 or 2013. So we're going on 5-6 years of constant daily use. Okay. So scrolling all the way down. Okay, so overnight, Infinite 55 came by and did a 100-bit cheer. Thank you very much, Infinite, for your overnight support. It is always very much appreciated. And it's cool that you come by when I'm not even broadcasting to support. So thank you for that. Timbo Slice started things up today with a 25-bit cheer. And he said, what is your opinion on WWE doing an all-female pay-per-view? Do you think it will be good or flop? Yeah, here's the thing. The female talent in WWE has really ramped up over the last 5 years. I mean, we've seen amazing talents emerge from a division that normally used to be called the Divas division and wasn't taken seriously. It was more about just putting out girls that look like models to get guys to freaking drool all over the screen and buy their merch and shit, rather than actually putting out anything quality. All right. Now, women's wrestling has become very, very serious in the WWE to the point where a lot of the women's matches end up being the main events. And the women, in my opinion, a lot of cases are wrestling just as well, if not better than the men. All right. I mean, in some cases, way better than the men. Some of those guys ain't so good that get pushed, right? I have no problem with an all-women's pay-per-view. I don't. I have no problem with it whatsoever. I think it's a good thing to start for variety. It's always good to have variety. That's the thing. Every time you watch WWE, it's the same guys getting pushed the same shit, right? You get bored. With an all-women's pay-per-view, you're going to get an opportunity for women who maybe don't get enough kind of opportunities to finally be pushed to the forefront. And so I'm all for it, 100%. One of the cool things about it, NXT is going to be featured, like the NXT women who are up and coming in developmental talent are going to be highlighted on this pay-per-view as well. That's excellent because, in my opinion, a lot of the times NXT is better than what's on the main show. So, 2 thumbs up, all for the Evolution Women's pay-per-view. That's in October, by the way. If you guys didn't hear, there was a big announcement last night. They announced it. Oh, yes, this is happening. So, hopefully that'll go off without a hitch. Hold on one second, everybody. Ow, ow, my leg. Okay, so moving on. Thank you, by the way, thank you, Timbo, for that cheering. Good question. Fly Eagles Fly has resubscribed for the 15th month in a row and says, I'm enjoying your Vice City playthrough. Remember watching the first one during the Grand Theft Auto Marathon. Yeah, I still remember that summer. The summer of 2012. It was a very hot summer in Connecticut, and I had my air conditioner blasting, and I would basically just sit there all day playing Grand Theft Auto. I would start at like noon, I think, and I would play Grand Theft Auto till like 4 or 5 p.m., then go get food, and I would come back and play for like another couple hours. So I would put out like, 5 to 6, 7 hours of Grand Theft Auto content in a single day. And it was a ton of videos, but I needed it because I remember I played Grand Theft Auto 3, then Vice City, then San Andreas, back to back to back over about the course of about a month and a half to a month. I can't remember exactly how long it was. What I can tell you is what it was a combination of things. It was fun because it was the first time I was ever playing those games, but it was frustrating because, number one, I was playing on a regular original PS2 plugged into my HD TV, which created massive input lag. So just off the bat, I had a lot of problems with the controls of all the games. It made them innately harder. And then the fact that I was playing them all back to back really killed it for me because by the time I had gotten to, say, halfway through Vice City and then the San Andreas, I just was tired of Grand Theft Auto. But I had already committed to doing this as a summer event, and people loved it, by the way. The views were sky high on YouTube. I was making ridiculous amounts of money that summer. That by far was my most profitable summer ever. And I said, well, I can't stop now. I just got to keep going. Fuck it. If I'm being frustrated, I'm just going to keep playing. So it ended up being great for me, although I really feel that those playthroughs could have been better if, number one, I wasn't massively input delay, and number two, if we had better visual and audio quality, and number three, if I hadn't played all the games back to back. So that's why I'm happy. It's funny, if you're watching the new Vice City playthrough, my God, is it different from the first. Like, I'm succeeding at most missions on the first try. Maybe a couple of missions I've had a lot of trouble with. I'll admit, a few missions really have been beating my ass. But in general, things have been going great with the playthrough, and I'm really enjoying the game. I'd say, gameplay-wise, I'm actually enjoying the game a lot more than the first time I played it, which is really cool, okay? So, continuing on with Vice City, starting tomorrow, actually, on the stream. I hope you guys will join me for that, okay? All right. John Shears says, what happened to the top 3 people on your leaderboard? I don't see Jezel or Golden Colts ever in the chat. That's a good... Well, first of all, Golden Colts, sadly... Basically, his life changed. He had to move. He had to get a new job. He had to do a lot of different stuff. And he told me, he's like, listen, Phil, I'm a huge supporter of yours, and I'll still watch when I can. But, because due to life changes, there's not much I can do anymore. And, I was like, dude, no problem. You've always been one of my top supporters. There's no way that I would ever have ill will toward you or whatever, man. So I wish Golden Colts the best. I hope that he has, a good life. And every once in a while, we do see him actually stop by the streams, and we all say hello because we miss him. He used to be a major viewer here. He used to be here all the time, right? And so it is kind of unfortunate. Jezel, sadly, I hate to say it, just kind of lost his way earlier this year. Like, it wasn't like he lost his mind, but, you know, everyone knows that sadly trolls harass me and harass other people. Well, there was this one point where trolls were just fucking being dicks, and they were trying to basically dox people. And when they were doing that, Jezel, like, lost his mind. He used to be a big supporter. All of a sudden, he's like, oh my God, people are getting doxxed. Ah! And he just flipped out and left the channel and never came back, you know? Now, there's nothing I could do about that. You know, people, I certainly can't stop messed up people on the internet from doing messed up things to other people. You know, I can't stop people from doxing and doing other shit. In particular, he didn't even get doxed. So I don't even know why he freaked out the way he did. But he's just gone now. I don't know what happened. I guess he went and did something else. And I don't know. No idea. But basically, you know, it had to do with the fact that he felt that, I guess it was too much of a risk. I don't know. The thing is, you know, nothing really negative has really happened. Ever since, nothing happened. So he, like, flipped out and left and never came back. And nothing ever happened negative. You know, there's a couple other people there. Like, obviously, everyone knows what happened with Vidar Viking. So we're not going to go into a big explanation there. But, you know, he got banned from Twitch for basically messing with the wrong people, you know. I told him a million times, don't poke the hornet's nest. He went and kept poking the hornet's nest. And the people amassed enough stuff that he had said on the internet and on Twitch to get him banned from Twitch. And, you know, it sucks because he was a good mod and he was a longtime supporter. But there's nothing you can do about it, you know. There's nothing you can do. You just keep moving forward positively, right? Okay. Baseball. The 25-bit series says, if you get DSP Gaming back, will you start editing content for KO Gaming now? Do you know you can monetize KO Gaming? I have no idea what you're saying. If I get DSP Gaming's monetization status back, more than likely what I will do is I will do what I've been doing now. I will record stream archives in large chunks and upload them to DSP Gaming. It'll just be a change that I do. Because I'll be honest, it's easier for me to record this way. I don't have to worry about stopping and starting the camera or the recorder every 10 minutes. I don't have to name 400 videos a day, which takes forever. And people in general seem to want longer videos. So if this is the case, what will happen and what I'll do is, let's say DSP Gaming, the end of this week, gets monetization back. I'll basically have to upload all the videos from this week to DSP Gaming, so everything's on that channel. And then I will start with just moving forward with larger videos on YouTube, period. I won't do the 10-minute long videos anymore. I'll just do the longer ones, okay? Will I do edited content for KO Gaming? Probably not. Probably not. I don't see any real value in doing long edited videos anymore. The bottom line is, it seems every time I edit a video, I'm not even kidding anymore. Every time I put out an edited video, it gets demonetized on YouTube. And this happens even with the weekend preview that I was doing, would get demonetized regularly, but never. My gameplay videos almost never get demonetized. My raw gameplay videos, for whatever reason, do not get demonetized, yet any video I edit gets demonetized. Is it something to do with the file type? Does YouTube's algorithm catch when it sees that it's a certain file type edited video versus an unedited raw video? I have no idea, but that's just, in my experience in the past 2 years, what I've seen. So why on earth, why would I edit videos and put out highly stylized edited content when it's going to get fucking demonetized by YouTube, right? There's just no point to it anymore, you know? And this is coming from someone who loved doing it. I loved that 1 year, 2016, putting out videos for KO Gaming was a ton of fun, and it made a lot of money. It did. It was profitable. Everything was good. But sadly, then YouTube started demonetizing all my videos that I was uploading. I said, forget it, you know? So, no, I'm not going to be editing content to upload to KO Gaming. Okay. All right. Game Master used Phoenix Down. Did a 26-bit cheer. Thank you, Game Master. I appreciate that. Obi-Wan Kenobi did a 265-bit cheer. He is the top cheerer for today, and I will get you up on the leaderboard now, Obi-Wan. Thank you. Let's do that. $265, right? Yes, $265. Thank you for that, Obi-Wan. Okay. All right, and he says the following. I feel sorry for you. I know how it feels to do hard work for so many years, and the hard work is gone. We as a DSP fan base will Always and forever have your back. Hang in there, Phil. Well, thank you very much for that sentiment. That is a very nice sentiment. And, I do appreciate that because, as you know, it really has been your guys' ongoing support through all the crap I've been through over the years that has allowed me to still be here. 10 years I've persevered through every roadblock, hurdle, and thing that's been put up against me, and I want to still keep being here for you guys. I want to keep putting out fun gameplay content every day. And it's, I mean, if ever, now is like the most serious time, right? Where I don't know what's going to happen. I'm very uncertain about what the hell's going to happen in the future because I've got no ad revenue at all on YouTube. I'm relying just on Twitch and Patreon and Teespring. And I'll be honest, Patreon and Teespring, I haven't seen a single bit of increase at all since Friday, since I announced, YouTube's basically done. Basically, no one has stepped up. And, that's kind of alarming. And the reason I say that is because the YouTube viewers, I know, have been there for a long, long time. But I think a lot of them, as I said, they take me for granted. They're like, well, Phil's always been here. He's always going to upload to YouTube, right? They don't realize that really, YouTube is doing some of the worst things I've ever seen. And I really just don't want to be there anymore, And that if they help me with Patreon, for example, if they pledge to my Patreon, since I can't get any ads anymore, that would make up for the loss. And I say, okay, no big deal. But I think a lot of people just watch the videos on DSP Gaming and take it for granted. And that's it. Like, that's it. Oh, well, it'll always be here, And it's not. It's the truth is, you have to proactively attack this stuff. You can't just assume that things will just be hunky-dory. Phil's always overcome everything he's ever done, so therefore I don't have to take any action to help, That's how some people are, But it's kind of the opposite. Here on Twitch, you guys have always been listening to everything I have to say. You interact with me on a daily basis. You see how real the situation is, how sucky this is. That YouTube is doing this to me, right? And I say YouTube, but it really is Google in general, Google AdSense, that's screwing me over here. But yeah, it sucks. What's going on? But I'm gonna hang in there positively, and it's your guys' help and support that allows me to keep going. All right, and of course, obviously the major loving support of my girl Kat as well. I mean, every single day she gives me the support I need here at home, emotional support. Because some days, I'm telling you guys, some days I get so fucking stressed out to my wit's end. And she really does help to, talk sense into me and calm me down. And she's a godsend. It's like I told you guys a few weeks ago. She barely is my angel. Like, I don't know what I would do. If I were single right now, going through all this shit, I don't even know how I would do it. I mean, real talk. So, shout out to my girl, Kat. All right. Chewbacca just cheers in honor of Evo. Can you do a fighting game marathon stream where you hop on Dragon Ball FighterZ and then a Street Fighter collection? No. However, I am going to be playing, it looks like I'm going to be playing Street Fighter tonight. I might not. It all depends on what people vote for. But more than likely, I'll do some Street Fighter stuff this weekend. But no, I'm not doing any kind of a crazy marathon. And I'm certainly not going back to Dragon Ball. After being away for so long, going back would be a complete waste of my time. Seriously. Okay. All right, shout out to Dusty Dead, who did a 50-bit cheer and says, maybe if you had better rewards like playing with patrons, people would pledge. I won't pledge. Oh, hold on. I just scrolled off the screen. I was in the middle of reading and it scrolled down. Hold on. Okay. I won't pledge. I don't see any rewards worthwhile. I'm sure many feel the same. Like just voting for a game you might play is pretty lame. That's not worth $5 a month. Well, understood, Dusty Dead. And by the way, I have done patron multiplayer events in the past. I just haven't done any recently because the last time I did it, there was almost no interest. I did one about, I want to say it was 2016, but I can't 100% confirm that. But I did one, and basically, I think I had like 10 people who were interested, but they were just like 10 people spread over like 5 games. So I ended up playing like 3 sessions of gameplay for like 5 people, and that was it. And I was like, wow, that was a dud, If people really are dying to play multiplayer games with me or against me and want to pledge to my Patreon to do that, I'd be willing to do that, but would there be interest is the question. Because I've done it before. I did it in the past, and basically interest dwindled to the point where no one cared about that anymore, which is why I stopped doing those events. If anyone has serious ideas of how to reinvigorate my Patreon, I'm all ears, but at the same time understand there's a lot of stuff I can't do. Like I can't do private videos just for patrons. I can't do a bunch of stuff that other patrons do because either I'm already doing it, or there's stuff that might, sadly, people who are considered detractors just won't allow me to do. When I first opened up my Patreon in 2015, I was considering doing things like edited reviews. As a maybe my reviews could be a day exclusive. Patrons see them a day early, okay, and then everyone else sees them a day later. Well, immediately my detractor said, "Well, we'll have someone sub to Phil's Patreon just to so that they can get those videos a day early, and they'll post them somewhere else on the internet. So there'd be no benefit to being a patron." And I just had to shake my head. Like, these people are fucked up, But I mean, Dusty Dead, yeah. If you think that maybe the multiplayer event would be a big event that you'd be interested in, that's cool. So let's see. Let's see what happens. Let me know, guys. Let me know how many people want to play multiplayer with me, and would you pledge to Patreon to do it? Okay. All right. Shout out to Tree Steed Hop Cliffs. Tree. I don't even know these people's names. He says, "Can you give a shout out to my Moody Boo Boo for being the birthday girl today? She isn't feeling blue, but is blessed by having cake around the people she loves and appreciates. She's a gem that shines like a diamond." And Silent Hill 2 live stream height. There we go. Well, happy birthday to Moody Boo Boo, whoever that is. Murdoch, tip me $20. Thank you very much. For the tip. That's a very generous tip, Murdoch. Let me get you up on the leaderboard, and then we'll read your message here. Thank you for the assist. All right, and Murdoch says the following. Hi, Phil. Here's hoping that the DSP gaming situation gets resolved and considering archiving your streams on Twitch now. Well, Murdoch, technically, and this is a technical thing, and I know a lot of people don't abide by this rule. I don't know if you're aware of this. Technically, per the agreements that are signed with YouTube and Twitch, you're not allowed to have the same identical video content on two websites on demand and monetized on two websites. It's against the terms and conditions of being, in a partnership program with either Twitch or YouTube. And I know a lot of people don't know that, and it's really very rarely enforced. Like, I know a lot of people will leave archives on Twitch, but then go upload that content to YouTube anyway. I don't want to poke the proverbial hornet's nest. You see what I mean? Like, I don't want to I don't want to even make it so that there's a situation where there would be a chance that one or both would say, "Oh, that's it, you violated something, now you're out of here," right? I don't want to do that. So I abide by the rules, even though a lot of people don't, I do. So if I have a stream on demand here on Twitch, that means I can't upload that stream to YouTube and have it monetized, or vice versa. Now, the one exception to this rule was when I did my Breath of the Wild playthrough. Since I don't own the advertisement rights to that game because Nintendo claims them on YouTube, that means I was able to upload to YouTube and then leave those streams here on Twitch for people to watch later on. So that was the one exception. But outside of that, anything that I'm monetizing on YouTube, I cannot monetize on Twitch or vice versa. So that's why, Murdoch, I'm not leaving the streams archived, per se. But, like I said, one thing that I was considering was just doing all Twitch. Forget YouTube completely and just leave everything on Twitch. And I'm just a Twitch streamer from now on. But basically, a lot of people who watch me on YouTube kind of didn't like that. They said, "Man, that would really be messed up because we supported you for so long and we watch all your content on YouTube, and we can only watch." A lot of people said they can only watch on YouTube because for whatever reason, when they come to Twitch, their internet isn't great and they can't handle the bandwidth limitations that Twitch has to watch a video on Twitch. They say, "Man, when I try to watch on Twitch, all I see is constant buffering and I can never watch." You see what I mean? So that being said, I can't do both. And for now, the way I'm doing it, I will stream on Twitch, and then I will upload the parts to YouTube, to KO Gaming, in large chunks. And that's how I'm doing it, at least for now, and we'll see how it goes. Now, it's interesting because... hold on, someone just said something pertinent. Oh, Amos Bro. He says, but for the Twitch Bounties program, or the sponsored streams program, okay? He says, don't you have to leave the stream archive up on Twitch? Yes. And so, for example, this week, if I get approved for this sponsored stream that I'm interested in doing this week, if I get approved for it, then that stream will remain archived on Twitch, and I will not be recording that or uploading it to YouTube at all. That would be exclusively just for Twitch, a special sponsored stream just for Twitch, and it would stay up on Twitch permanently. Okay? I have to make it, actually, it's required to make a highlight of it, so it stays as basically kind of a paid sponsorship event on your Twitch channel. Okay? So, yeah, that's the deal. That is the deal. That's how it works. Right now, for normal streams, stream here on Twitch, record for YouTube, and upload in big chunks to YouTube, like hour-long chunks or longer. And keep doing that, you know, and see how it works out. But for sponsored or special streams, those will only remain on Twitch. So there you go. All right, shout out to Game Boy, who did a 26-bit cheer. He says, I beat AC Unity. Good story, but I'm looking forward to AC Odyssey. Yeah, and Assassin's Creed Unity, overall, the story wasn't bad. It was the gameplay elements and the graphical bugs and things at launch that were really bad. The frame rate was terrible on PS4 at launch. But, yeah, I agree. I mean, Assassin's Creed Origins was good, and Odyssey will probably be along the same vein as Origins. So if you liked Origins, you'll probably like Odyssey. And Unity will forever remain kind of a stain on the history of the Assassin's Creed legacy. You know, because of what a rushed game it was. John cheered again. He said, how come sometimes you laugh at my name? Because your name is John Cuck. And I don't even want to say it, because that could be offensive to some people. You know, like, your name is not exactly one of the most PC things. And in the new PC era of Twitch, we all have to be careful what we say and do. Which is why, in general, I just call you John. So. All right, that douche kid cheered. He said, did someone say Dragon Ball Franker Z? Franker Z. And then he did the Franker Z emote, which is the Beagle's face. Dragon Ball Franker Z. Every fighter has the Franker Z emote over his head. Yeah. Now, that would be a whole different kind of game. There you go. All right. Shout out to Kate, who cheered 50 bits. Has Phil become a stripper? They make good money. No, if I became a stripper, all I would do is blind thousands of people across the globe and probably be publicly executed for, you know, crimes against humanity. So I'm not going to do that. Kupo Mog cheered and said, Twitch forever, Kupo. Well, there you go. Some people really do love Twitch. I love the interaction I get on Twitch. I love being with you guys every day. So thank you for that. John Cuck, I actually said his full name this time, just cheered and said, be careful, I'm a proud cuck. Just so you know. Oh, my God. All right. Shout out to Kate. All right. Kate says, I've never told anyone this. I go to therapy to deal with the losses and things I experience at work, and I just wanted to let you know your stream helps as well after the things I see and deal with at the hospital. So I wanted to thank you for being you and not changing who you are. Well, thank you, Kate, for that message. And, you know, you're not the only person who tells me stuff like that. You know, every once in a while, someone will give me a heartfelt message about how they went through something terrible or whatever, and then they watch a stream or they watch my videos, and it cheers them up, you know. And that's cool. That's what it's all about, you know. That's what it's all about, is putting some kind of a positive vibe and feeling out there. That's why, like I said, I can't have people doing nasty stuff and bullying and stuff on my streams. We gotta be a nice, positive place where people can come and feel at home and feel excited and feel positive. We're gonna get a good laugh out of today's stream. We're gonna have fun on today's stream. We're gonna hang out with Phil. That's gotta be the feeling and the vibe we get around here. This cool, positive vibe, not, you know, oh God, what's the new drama? What's the new nonsense that's gonna happen? No, that's not what it's all about. It's all about positive fun, and you know, I'm very excited. Very excited for the future here on Twitch in particular. You know, I think that things are going to be great moving forward. Very much looking forward to all the new stuff that's going to be happening this fall. A lot of new games coming out this fall. Big high-profile games that I think people are going to be really excited to come and hang out on stream. And hopefully, again, if you're feeling down, you're feeling blue, come on by the stream and hopefully it'll cheer you up. Okay? All right. I'm trying to think here. Oh, that's right. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to do a shout out to the top 10 cheer contributors for the week so far. And then we're going to update the sub count, and then we're going to get started with Silent Hill 2, okay? So first of all, thank you to the top 10 cheer contributors for the week. You guys are awesome. I really do appreciate all of your contributions. So first of all, we got a tie for 10th place between Mozzalis9 and Judicious Echoes. Then we've got a tie for 8th place between Obi-Wan Kenobi and Octoa. Okay. Then shout out to Kate in 6th place. Shout out to Shao Kahn Artist, who is in 5th place. Shout out to Kate Jones, who is in 4th place. Shout out to Cineon, who is in 3rd. Then to Plazat5, who is in 2nd place. And Infinite55 remains sitting in 1st place. So thank you guys for all of your contributions. Appreciate that, okay? And now let's just very briefly check sub count. I don't think the subs went up at all, but I just want to double check anyway. Just for the hell of it. In fact, we went way down. We're down to 414. But it's cool. I'm sure we'll get some action during today's streams. I'm sure we'll get to boost. Like I said, we've been fluctuating but between like a level of 20 different subs for like the last week. But with 1 week left in the month, I hope we can push to do it. I hope we can hit the goal, do the special event. Should be fun, okay? All right, guys. So that is it for the pre-stream. Thank you guys for another good one. Let's now get ready for the conclusion of Silent Hill 2 here on the stream. Hard difficulty. I don't know how it's going to go. And like I said, I really don't remember the end of the game. Besides the final boss, I don't remember anything really. So it could be interesting to see how things go here when I can't remember. I don't even remember. Is there a final showdown against Pyramid Head? I don't even remember. I really don't. So I guess we're going to find out today. And we're going to see how frustrating this ends up being on hard difficulty. All right. All right. There. By the way, Raw Salt, there are no random bans. Oh, I'm paranoid about subbing because of random bans. There's no such thing as a random ban. If you're just here and you're having fun, you're being a normal person like everybody else, you're fine. If you start causing trouble and insulting people and plotting behind the scenes to bully people, then you're going to have a problem. But in general, if you're just, you know, a regular casual stream viewer, all right, and, you know, you act normally, like a normal, respectable human, you're not going to have any issues, you know? Don't worry about that, man. Whoa! Well, I was just about to end the pre-stream, and I just received a 15,000-bit cheer from the Lord Lamb V3. Wow, thank you very much, Lord Lamb. Let's go ahead and read his cheer, obviously, and we're going to update the leaderboard here. Lord Lamb just cheered and said, hope this helps you out. I know you're stressed out with the current situation. Everyone this month has been very supportive, and that's great to see. Yeah, like I said, this month, I mean, by far, has been the most supportive month I've ever had on Twitch, which is great. I hope what I'm hoping is that I can keep the positivity flowing through the rest of the year on Twitch. And as I play all the new games paired with older stuff, and we do special events, like my anniversary event and stuff coming up is going to be really special. Keep in mind, we got holidays coming up. We're going to have special, you know, Halloween events and Christmas events, all the special stuff that I could keep Twitch at the level it's at now and grow even more, because if Twitch can overcome, right, if Twitch can basically become good enough to support me, I don't have to worry about the fact that YouTube got all screwed up. But I'm not there yet, you know what I mean? Like, we're getting there, but we're not there yet. But we're working towards it, and everything's working out well. So thank you, Lord Lamb, for that incredibly generous cheer. Let's get you up on the leaderboard. $15K cheer. Awesome. Awesome, man. Thank you very much. All right. So, thank you, everyone, for your support on the pre-stream. In particular, obviously, not thank you to Lord Lamb for that very generous cheer. I think now it's time. Shall we begin, my friends, with Silent Hill 2's conclusion? I think we shall we? All right, let's end this pre-stream and get the show on the road, shall we? Alrighty then. Here we go.